Spanish, maybe. Hey. Hey, guys. Hey. Hey guys, it's been a day. I had to put my dog to sleep this morning, so I was just like, shit, it's been a freaking day. But I was like, honestly, I'm gonna come on here and just talk to you because, hey, I just felt like I need to get out of my head a little bit and distract myself because, oh, it's been wild. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to spend some time with him, and I honestly been crying for like the last 48 hours, just every day, like tears, tears, tears. And then today I stopped crying for the first time. But but yeah, this morning, last night, it was so crazy yesterday. I just didn't want to get out. Like I just didn't want to get up from my couch. I was asleep. We slept almost all day, and we cuddled and just like, and he like pretended like he was hungry. So it was so cute. Like he got up, asked for food, and and I thought like maybe I should give him another day. Maybe I should give him another day. And then in the morning, we woke up and he was just throwing up everywhere. Like he was just throwing up, throwing up, throwing up. So I was like, it's time, we have to go. So I found out the news on Monday, and then just like, I mean, at that point, it really shook me. Just shook me to my core. I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do now. I truly did not know what I was gonna do. But I had to make a decision. Yeah, been a tough one. But I think what's really been helping me um is that I've got my husky still, and then my husky is he's handling it so well. He's really handling it well. So we'll see. It's kind of empty in the house right now. So empty. I am very strong-willed, but you know, it's just like every little corner reminds me of him. Every like yeah, it's just it's tough. It is really tough, but I had to throw away his little bed because I feel like he was so sick in there, and then I'm sure I'm gonna get another puppy at some point. Um mhm. He was my kid. I mean, he was with me through it all. Everything. I mean, like everything. Oh, thank you, Erin. Thank you so much. It's kind of crazy because he was how do I like this? Um he was so little and he was always so quiet that I would just bring him everywhere with me, like to my in my college, like everyone knew that I can just bring him with me. So I brought him with me to all my classes. I had a job at Google back then, and like I would bring him to work, and I know it was like it was like you can only I think you can only bring your dogs like twice a week or something, but Tuna was allowed there every single day. It was just like the cutest little thing. He actually got his name from that work, and then the girl who named him, she reached out. But yeah, it's like, but you know what? Today I don't know how, but today I just felt so much more at peace. Like yesterday, you wouldn't see me. I mean, I cried so much when like he was in my hands, his last like final breaths. But like the moment I gave him back to the doctor so she can put him down, I just felt so at peace. Like he was in a lot of pain. I don't know how he was just pulling through just for me. I mean, like it's just insanity to me that this little thing like this big can have so much willpower to live and just show me that he's okay. Oh man. Yeah, it was tough. I haven't really eaten to be honest since like Monday. I tried and yesterday he made me get up and make food. It was so cute. He was just like he literally stood there and he like continued banging on the bowls until I made food. Yeah, because the vet said on Monday when I took him to the vet, she did say that she was like, I can give him some medicine so he can pull through until she was like, I can give you 48 hours, but that's max I can do because that's how long the like the steroids would last. And then like literally yesterday, that's when I feel like he was in the least amount of pain and he was so hungry. So it is, I mean, it's incredible. It is so incredible what can happen to the little ones. It is truly incredible. Erin, thank you so much again. I truly, truly appreciate it. I know it's crazy. I didn't even realize that it cost that much to put a dog down. Man, I was confused at first. She was like, it was like almost $400. But I told them, I was like, hey guys, I don't have the money right now. Can I pay later? So they're like, it's okay. Just take your time. Whenever you want to pay, just pay. Like, it's fine. So, yeah, they agreed to like, you know, basically let me pay whenever I'm ready to pay. I know, but because they're doing So basically, what it is, it's anesthesia that they're giving him. So it's a syringe of like anesthesia. And the moment that she gave the full anesthesia, he just like his head just fell down, and I was like, oh my god. And then she goes like, no, it's okay. He's still breathing. He's still here with us. And he like, his eyes were open, and then he literally did that, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to step out because I didn't want to see him just like gone. And then they give him the injection where he basically just stops breathing and he's done. And then they do cremation, and then they're gonna do. They said if I want the urn of like, the ashes, and I was like no. Um, yeah. So first they gave him anesthesia. So she actually gave him because he was throwing up so much. So he was so nauseous. So he had saliva like coming out, and I was like, oh my god, like we just have to do this right now. Because she was like, I can give you 10 more minutes. I was like, no. He started throwing up like a lot. Even after the medicine, he started throwing up a lot. So, um, I'm sorry about your dog dying. At least you got to spend time with him to get him created and go through. You don't get sad when he's first breath and he told you I love you. Man, I've never said so many. I kept saying I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and he heard me, and he just. I feel like he tried to say it back so many times, and he just like. But the last day, I mean, he kind of got up. He tried to lift because he had the steroids and he had the medication. But then, like in the morning, he was not here anymore. He was on a FaceTime with me and my mom and my grandma, and he was just like he didn't react at all. He didn't react at all, and yeah, I. I gave him so many kisses, like when the moment he fell asleep, he still like had, like he had all this saliva coming out because he couldn't control it anymore. Like his kidneys, basically what he had a kidney failure, and I mean, it's honestly, it's a blessing that we caught it at that time, because otherwise he literally would not, it would probably would have been like, I would have came to his bed and he would have been. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've never been through a process with a dog like that before. So, yeah. And the one thing about Tuna is that he's always made sure that there's going to be a lot of people around me that I would be taken care of. I don't know how, but he just brought so many people back into my life, and it was like phone call after a message after. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have gotten up, because I was so distraught. Yesterday was so tough. Oh my god, and I was just like, I don't know how, but I feel like because I knew how much he was hurting, that no, they're definitely our best friends. I mean, he was the best friend I've ever had. But I feel like because he was hurting so much, he it made it so much easier for me to let him go today. It just, yeah, I like at first, like my heart was just hurting, and I was like, okay, it's now my job to get him to the vet and just like put him down and just like put him to sleep, because he was. And they offered me, so they did offer me an option. She, at first, like the way that I found out, because I took him to the vet and she was like, okay, basically we just got the results of his culture, and first we thought it was a bacteria, but then he just basically got anemic. And when you get anemic, when you have a kidney disease, that means that your kidneys are failing, and his gums were pale. So when that happened, she started spitting out all this medical terms with like, we can get the blood transfusion and this and that, and we can put him under like a 3 to 5 day like care in the hospital 24/7, and we can see if we can like bring him back. And I was like, not only I understand what that's gonna cost, which I don't have the funds to pay, but it's not even that. I just said I don't think he's got enough strength to be in the hospital by himself for 3 to 5 days when he's just constantly throwing up. Like he's lost so much weight. And I was like, is this time? And she's like, yeah, she's like, I just had to give you an option. But I'm like, blood transfusion, that doesn't mean, yeah. So with kidney disease, he um, he actually got very lucky to live that long because I found out that he had a kidney disease in 2023, and so he so 2023 end of the year in November, that's when he got sick. And pretty much, usually she said that dogs live like with kidney disease. You have about 3 to 6 months. And I remember I was googling, like, it was 3 to 6 months, and she said that he pulled through for a much longer time. Like he pretty much lived for a year and a half after, which is very, very unlikely with kidney disease. And the fact that he was on medication, so we supported it as much as possible. We gave him medication, but it was just, you can support it for so long. And then with blood transfusions, and I was like, but we have to find the right blood, and then we have to like do, there's so much that we have to do that. And he hates all this like catheters and like he hates all that stuff. And so I was like, I don't think it's gonna make sense. I don't. And she was like, I don't think so either. I just had to let you know that that's an option, that's a possibility. So it's your choice. And I was like, I don't think I don't think it's even an option, because literally like the dog went from 6.5 pounds to 4 pounds. So it's just like he literally had bones, and I'm like, he can't keep any food. And yeah, it's just, it was nuts. Yeah, it was crazy. So I don't know. I will see how Luffy does without him. And we either gonna go to a shelter and gonna adopt another puppy, or I don't know. I'm a firm believer that another puppy's gonna find me. If it's the right fit, he's gonna find me, or she. I don't know. And no, for sure, it's like, it's the worst pain ever, right? Because you can't help them and you just try to do everything, and it's like, I just kept talking to him and I kept comforting him, and I just I couldn't. I mean, he tried to get up and like look out of the window, and oh my god, that sent me. I was a mess. Man, I was driving. I had like tears, and I had to go pick up my friend's kid from school. And I'm sitting there, and I called her, and I said, hey, this is what's going on, and my dog is, it's his last 2 days, and I don't know what to tell the kid. And she was like, just say that he's going to a doggy heaven. And I was like, okay, because it's also my responsibility not to, torture the kid, and like I don't know what the kid is receptive of. So yeah, Luffy he's four, and he's gonna be 5 in April. End of April, he's gonna be 5, so he's like 4.5. Um, but Luffy he's a very healthy baby. Thank you, guys. He's a very healthy baby. Do you want this one, Baba? He's a very healthy. Come here. Come up. Do you wanna come up? Come up. Come up. Luffy, come up. Come on, Baba. Yeah, been. Uh, and it's crazy. Over the weekend, I was so tired. I played like 3 hours of tennis, and then I had to go to this party. Um, yeah, no, I think he's gonna be adjusting pretty well. I had to go to the Super Bowl party because I had an obligation. So, um, and I was at that party, and I was just thinking, I was like, man, I just pray that I come home and then Tuna is still fine. because Tuna started throwing up at that point, and I didn't even watch the end of the Super Bowl. I just went back home, and then I just held him all night, and I was like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And I kept saying, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. And Monday morning, I took him into the hospital, and I had a meeting, and I was just sitting there. I was like, I'm about to collapse. Like, I'm so freaking tired. I haven't slept. I've been working so much, and I was just like, the pain that he's having is like really affecting me. So I felt like he knew that I needed a break. I felt like he knew. He was just like, we came home from the vet. We like did everything we had to do. I just laid down and we cuddled, and we fell asleep. And yeah, it was interesting, very interesting. It will pass. And you know what's crazy too? I had my mom's necklace and it ripped on Saturday. It ripped. So I have to get a new chain, but I kind of knew. I was like, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be my little baby. I didn't know it was going to be him. But yeah, very hard luck. It is very hard luck. And at first I was like, I don't even know if I should post about this, but then it felt so good to just share the grief with so many people, and have so many people reach out to me and just talk, because I heal through talking. If I wasn't talking, um, um, no, I didn't lose it. I know I caught it. Like when I got up, I caught it because I was so tired when we passed out. Like I fell asleep with Tuna in my hands, and then I woke up and I'm just like, oh, and I caught it. I was like, oh wow. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know. But I'm very much like, I'm a believer in all of the. I believe in signs. Yeah, I just know that he's happy. He's in paradise. He's resting. I was looking over at his pictures, and I just remember him being this like happy little pup, just with a personality. I am the tennis lady. And yeah, I haven't worked out since Sunday, and at first my body felt so heavy. I just went to the sauna. I like swam a few laps, um, and I was like, God damn, my body just feels like it's just crushed, like literally crushed into pieces. Um, I just felt so heavy. I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get back into the swing of things, but I have my family and friends. I do, and I have my other dogs. So, because I have a husky too, and Tuna is playing tennis in heaven for sure. Tuna is Tuna is definitely Tuna is like my friend said. It is work. It is work, and it's just so heavy because sometimes I'm like, oh, my heart just feels like it's like 500,000 pounds. It's like so freaking heavy. Um, but something just about him being not being in pain anymore. That's what gives me peace. It's just yeah, it definitely gives me so much peace, just knowing that he's at home, he's resting. That's why I said I just want to go back to the life that I had, because I can always relate to people so much, and I can always talk to you guys and just make this process a lot easier, because sometimes I, sometimes I'm like, shit. It's I just have this thing playing, because I don't know how my husky's gonna react to yeah, I don't know how he would be alone at home, because he's never really been by himself at home. So um I had to put some little sounds for him, just to see, if it's gonna be better. Because I'm kind of like, now, because he's by himself, it feels really tough to like leave him like that. Because he's always been around Tuna. Like, him and Tuna have always been together, even though like they were not the best friends. They were always around each other. They knew that they're home together. They were gonna do some nasty thing, steal something, or do something bad. They were doing it together. They were always like a union. That's just like those two bad boys. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying that I'm thinking about my husky and just making sure that he's okay too, because that's like one thing. I looked at him when everything was happening and I was like, Luffy, please, please. I can only lose one dog. I can't lose both. Yeah. We were there the whole life. And that's why on Sunday I woke up earlier, and I said, I had a full day. I had a full day, literally like a full day. But I woke up earlier, like 2 hours earlier, and I just said, all right, Luffy, let's go. We're going for a walk. I know that Tuna was very sick, but I can't bring him out with me when he was in that condition. I mean, for the last like year and a half, I wouldn't bring him outside. Like, he would walk outside, but I wouldn't bring him on long walks, because it's just not fair to him. And like carrying him around, he's just always like bounced. It's a little hard for him. So I took Luffy out, and I literally said, I don't care if I don't sleep. Slept like 4 hours that day, but all I cared for was making sure that he got to spend some time with me. So yeah, yeah, his little partner in crime. So I'm thinking, what's next? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, no. But, I spend so much time at home because I want to make sure that, because I took that responsibility on me to have the dogs, that I am fully taking, I'm like 100% committed to them and fully taking care of them. And, whatever time I have, I spend that time with them. Thank you. So, whatever time I have to take Luffy. I did play doubles on Sunday. I'm in that doubles league. We lost, but we played. That match lasted for 3.5 hours. We lost 5-7, 7-6, or 6-7. But yeah, it was. And it's funny because I just recorded an episode and we talked so much about losses, and I just said that like, I just losses really mean so much to me, and it's so hard for me to lose. And then the next thing you know is that I lose like the most important thing to me. I lose my little one. Yeah. I just still can't believe that this is even real life. And I'm like, maybe he's in the hospital, he's gonna come back, and I'm just gonna hear those little paws, walking on the floor. And he's not coming back. He's not. Right, Buffy? I know. Who's gonna bag food with you? Huh? Because they used to do it together. They used to They used to beg for food together. And it's kind of crazy to go from four eyes um, to like two eyes looking at you. I'm just so used to them together being like, hi, Mom. And Tuna making, happy sounds when I would come home. So now it's very quiet because Luffy doesn't bark. It is. It's just like, I think what's comforting me is that I know that it's a big part of life, and we kind of like subscribe to it, that we know they only have like 10 years at best. I just thought that Tuna was going to be with me for like 15, 16 years. I could never imagine that he would just be gone so soon. But I know that other people went through it, and then they got through it, and then people lose their loved ones. They're like, I can also do it. I can get through it. I can, yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any time that's gonna pass. It's just, it's like, you live side by side for years and years and years, and then one day things have to change. And change is the scariest thing. It's the scariest thing for anyone. So I recorded a little video. I'm going to post the video. I'm just going to post all of the memories that I have with him. I'm going to post just me talking about it, and then just his pictures and videos. I think he deserves that. I know, and that's the thing, that it's like life goes on, life goes on, and that's what I keep telling myself. That's why today I just made sure I didn't even sit down on the couch, because I knew that if I were to sit down on that couch, I would just not get up. And I literally, I was like, cause he puked all over the house. He was just throwing up everywhere. But I was like, okay, I need to clean the house. I found like some more throw up like in the closet, because it was just everywhere. It was getting bad, and he would hide, because when they hide, like, they don't want to see you suffer. So I went everywhere, and I just cleaned everything up. I threw his bed away. I washed all the blankets and everything. And I saw his, like, the pieces of fur from him. I just honestly, I smiled, and I just said it's the best memories. Like, I don't regret a thing with him. I just don't regret a thing with him. Yeah, he wasn't ever gonna give it, like, he wasn't even gonna stay alive, because he was supposed to be put down when he was a year old. And then my mom brought him here from Russia. And, he got to live in California. It's like some people don't even make it to California, and he got to live in California. Yeah. And he lived there, and he was running around the beach, and he was just the happiest little puppy. He was always so freaking happy and grateful that he learned how to trust. He was. I thought about getting a husky puppy. I might do it. I don't know. I'm gonna see. The last few days, yeah, I literally, like, we woke up at midnight, we woke up at 2, woke up at 4, and he was asking for food, so I kept giving him whatever he wanted. I gave him chocolate, I gave him everything he wanted. And then it didn't even, like, at 8 in the morning, he woke me up because he was just throwing up. He was throwing up everywhere. So at 9, we already went to the hospital, and then 9:30, that's when I had to let him go. Because he was, at that point, it was just like a matter of minutes, I think. It wasn't even a matter of hours. I don't think he would have even made to the end of today. I don't think it would have happened. So yeah, I think I gave him the life that not many people would give him. I did give him chocolate. You know, dogs cannot eat chocolate. But he's always wanted, because I love chocolate. Like, I eat so much chocolate. And I was stuffing my face with chocolate because I was so sad. And every time I get so sad, I need like this dopamine. And dopamine for me is always in the form of sweets. And so I was eating chocolate, and he looked at me, and I was like, "Here, you want some?" Because at that point it didn't matter, right? Um, so I gave it to him, and he loved it. Oh my God, I recorded in the video. He was so happy to eat some chocolate. Yeah, it wasn't gonna hurt him. No, it wasn't gonna hurt him. Mm-mm. I don't know why they go so early. And you know what's crazy? My neighbor, she's like a mom to me. Her sister-in-law, her husband, her sister's-in-law, oh no, her sister's husband, which is her brother-in-law, passed away yesterday. So he passed away. Then I was talking to another lady. She just went to a funeral because her friend's dad just passed away. And I was like, wow, this is just a week of losses. Like every single, I mean, there's been so many losses that I know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, there's nothing that can possibly go wrong, you know? I don't know. Luffy ate a lot of chocolate. He never got, nothing happened to him, but you know, it's Luffy. Luffy's a different breed. But I'm gonna take Luffy to the vet in March just to make sure that he's all good and he's all, you know, nothing is wrong with him. I think it depends the amount of chocolate. Yeah, it's the amount of chocolate you have to eat for them to. He had like, it was like 2 candies that were like this big. But I mean, he's 4 pounds. Well, he was 4 pounds. He was this little. I was eating this plate from Whole Foods that I got, but I'm just, it's hard for me to eat right now. Even yesterday, he made me, I had some, I bought some stuff for salad, and then he made me eat a little bit of a salad. So I made some salad, and I gave him all the cucumbers, and he ate all of them. So I'm gonna make some tea. I'm gonna see if I can edit today, or if I'm gonna just edit tomorrow and then post tomorrow. I'm getting pretty tired. It's like, I don't know. It just feels like my body just feels so heavy, to be honest. I guess I just have to make sure that I get up and I get moving. Because when I don't move, it was like this big. It wasn't as big as him. It was just a tiny little piece. 2 little pieces. But oh. Yeah, do. I thought maybe I can edit the video today. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I just feel like I'm ready to go to sleep, to be honest. Make some tea and then just go to sleep. I have to make my bed because he threw up on my bed too, so I had to. Yeah, it's been a very, very long day. Yeah, I think it is very unnecessary today, but you know, I'm always like trying to do more. So I'm gonna, no, I'm not, I don't live in a studio. I have a 1-bedroom. I'm in Atlanta. I didn't even realize how tired I am. I'm gonna make this tea and then I'm gonna get off the live and then I'm just gonna go lay down because it's really hitting me now. That's a sign to unwind, yeah. Thank you. Thank you guys. I just like, all of a sudden my body just got so heavy. Alright guys, the tea is ready. I'm gonna go. I'll be back here tomorrow. Yeah, I just need to like, I just need to unwind. See you guys later. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. You are just the best. And thank you for supporting me. I truly don't know what I would do without y'all. It's just been incredible to, yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna make this tea and then go to sleep. And hopefully Luffy will cuddle with me today. Because usually I never really fell asleep without my little one. I just always, every night, he just was in my arms. Alright. Bye, guys.